welcome back to another live stream. Yesterday was a bit of a struggle because the end of Sakupen thing that happened yesterday. It is written in the title of the stream, so yeah. Um, that was a bit of a struggle. I haven't posted anything over here for a really long time. I don't know how. I don't have my link, so whatever. Also, if you hold on an icon, I guess it will become whatever. So, wait, I can get farther than that. In seriousness, I can get farther than that. I can get farther than that. You know what? Holding gives more jumping power, so I'm just gonna hold. Yeah, something like that. Oh my god. Okay, no, that's not happening. I don't know how I did two jumps in a row. Hello, Kisayo. So, here's Vlehn. This is what we did yesterday. Okay, no. More bugs everywhere. There's always bugs. Obviously, there's always gonna be bugs. If you didn't know, there's always going to be bugs. That is way towards the right. So now, let's see. Yep, that works. Yeah, I did it last stream. Alright, now it's time for the ball game mod. I think we're gonna make it first up, as you know, because it's a memory level, we're gonna make it entirely black. And also give it no particles. Because no particles, oh, I was clicking the wrong thing, sorry. Alright, no particles. And then we would also add an invisible speed portal with no particles as well. Alright, so I think I need a start position from here with 3 times speed. I don't reach the portal there. I've been only creating for almost a year. We're also gonna put a invisible blue pad here. We'll also turn the background to white here. It's like, yeah, that would work. I was pretty bad while I made my first levels. So now we basically now just have to create the layout. We're gonna also have to. Actually, that is fine. We're gonna keep the object color black. So this still is black, yeah. So we're just gonna create some stuff here. Make something like this. Is it? Yep, it's like that. I am going to fill this in entirely. And instead of using these, I could also use these nuts. Okay, that is way too much on the ground. Also, I think we should get rid of the speed portal. I want it to be the same speed. Ooh, okay, so is it possible to click over there? Yeah, I know like a lot of it's 2.2, so I know a lot more about the editor, and that was created in 2.1. I honestly think Nelv is like one of the best levels at 2.1, in my opinion. So instead of filling this in right now, we're just gonna create the baseline, and obviously we're keeping the brightness low for this one since it's a memory level, of course. Okay, that is kind of a blind jump. And then we're just gonna create one of those contraptions from Nelv. I think you would actually die from like that. And then we're just gonna put a blue pad over there. And then if I click there again, then that would happen. Yep, that's how that happens. So, are there more chats? Did you guys chat anything yet? Hold up, don't tell me I have to tell. I just broke my entire chat system. Hold up. I'm gonna go up for here. Are there more chats than that? Oh no. I thought I broke the chat that comes on the screen because I re-enabled it. It's fine. And then obviously we just make that bigger by exactly how much I want to keep it, like 1.5 times. Oh, okay. I'm gonna later add ground spikes to that. 1.5 times, like, yep. That is a hard timing. Okay, I am just missing my clicks here, man. Dude, I am just not clicking. I, I think I did the wrong thing. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. I wish I had a hitbox trail so I could add the spike at the correct position. Okay, I'm just spamming and it isn't working. I am gonna add ground spikes later. It's really awkward without the ground spikes. Okay, you go way too far. Oh no. Hey, these objects are also overused in Nel itself, so don't blame me. And then we add a block here. This will come later. And then we just do the same gimmick as before. I personally love that click. I don't know why. Oh wait, I'm just doing stupid stuff now. It's bad that I am literally failing in my own memory level. Oh, well then we should add another block there in that case. And then do this. And a little bit of empathy for there. Alright. Now we're done with this ball part. Now all we have to do is just fill in these gaps and then start decorating it. So this is obviously gonna be... Why isn't the object color... I thought the object color was meant to be... It should be black. But no, it's not. Anyways... Okay, we have to do this thing. And then we do this. Okay, so that's basically the thing that we're gonna be doing here. Now we just have to select all of this stuff. Alright, so we, instead of doing that first, we'll do this thing first. And then we scale it up by 1.5 exactly. Oh no, no, not more, just 1.5. Yes. and then we move it over here. Okay, that is 100% a lot more better. How much better is that? Yeah, that is better. Alright, now we're gonna select these blocks and then. Oh no, that's in the wrong area. Oh, that is bad. Okay, we can only place it here. I have to do this, which is painful. Alright, we need to also scale this up by 1.5 exactly. I hate doing this on mobile. I absolutely hate doing this. I actually have to go to the bathroom really bad right now. I'll just do this part and then I'm going to the bathroom. Alright, see you guys in like a few minutes. Alright. Alright, back. Alright. Me realizing when I eventually had to keep these guys groups for the effect like every point 0.5 every second where the blocks turn into layer blocks, so I'm gonna also have to give every single one of these groups and those layer blocks also groups. Why am I building all of this in layer 7? I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. No, I am selecting all of this, adding it to custom objects actually permanently helps, and then we just delete all this. Is the portal included here? Yep. We just delete all this and then we replace it in layer 0 because I just keep forgetting. Why is it like that? Do I still have to build it in layer 7? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Okay, does it still work? Yeah, it works. Yeah, there is some pretty clunky gameplay, but that adds up to the memory part. So, what am I missing here? Oh, it turns out that I did everything too quickly. Now I have to make the effect. Alright. We have to go into another. We have to go. I guess we'll go to layer 6 to stop wasting freaking layers. Instead of doing that, first we'll give all of the blocks only, a group. Yeah, next freeze 24. We'll go into layer 6 and then start doing this. Why is that like that? Whatever, we'll just do this. Making this effect is gonna be kind of tricky since I've never made this effect before. And then we're just gonna make the these ones are gonna be tricky, but I'll just do this. Also, I have to make everything here no touch because it would kill the player. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Make all of these no touch. I do possible just to be extra safe. I don't know what this adult special does, but we give this a new other group 25, and then we just copy paste this, and I had to scale up it again because everything in my life is a nightmare. I'll just make it that. I am way too tired to do anything else. Alright. Now it's time for the other stuff. Okay. So these are also again in the group 25. We first copy pasted across all the regular blocks. And then now when we meet this, we scale it up just that much. It still has a group 25. Now all that's left to do is make these also group 25. Also, I have to make everything here no touch. So I actually forgot to do that because obviously I'm dumb. Anyways, instead of doing that, we'll just take inspiration. Alright, we're done with this now. Now the hard part is gonna be actually making the effects. And if you didn't know, there are currently 100 triggers in the level, mainly most of the triggers being here because of this freaking background effect over here. The rotate triggers actually work. This part is just a mess. I don't even. It looks so weird inside of the editor. And now it's time to make the effect. Now before the everything, we'll put an alpha trigger here for group 24 and 25. So we actually can see them. Oh, what? Oh no, not for 24, it's only for 25. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, now it'll work. Actually, instead of an alpha trigger, we'll use a toggle trigger for group 25. No, an alpha trigger works best. You can actually put in the amount of time. This is actually the progress bar in Geometry Dash. And for every single one of those beats, we're just gonna make group 24 invisible and then group 25 visible, and then the very next thing that would happen, shut up, the very next thing that would happen is that group 25 would lose its opacity, and while group 24 reaches their opacity. So it looks like this. Um, oh wait, it's group 24 which reaches that opacity. Yes, it works. It freaking works. Yep, now let's play this. Yeah, that is really nice. Wait, I had ignore damage on the entire time. What if this thing's not possible? Oh my god. I knew it all along. Okay, I promise it would be possible now. It's possible now. Why is the background blue? Alright, I'm really happy with this effect. It's like it's pulsing. It's like it's increasing in size every time that happens. It feels kind of weird, you know? And also, 32 objects is no joke. Now I'm done with the gameplay. Now it's time for making the glow in the background. Now the glow would have the group 25. It would be like red glow. So I need to know the boundaries of my player. So yeah, if I place some glow here, scale it up, move like that. It should happen before the triggers. And it would be red. With the brightness. Oh yeah, that saturation could work. Anyways, now I can use this as an advantage. We can give this the group 25. So it could act like this. Yeah, but it works with that. And the thing is, we need it to be behind everything. This part is going to be kind of easy since we're not making a whole lot of effects in this one. We're just adding glow. And then we add this thing here, this innocent thing. Oh yeah, it needs that same saturation level. It's the same freaking saturation level. But if it's the same glow, why does it appear darker? Oh, I get it now. That works actually. And then using that, we can also copy paste this. Oh wait, we can also copy paste one of the glows up here, and that would be just enough. And then we could just copy paste all of this. Why do I keep dying at random stuff when I need to see the effect? Oh yeah. That looks awesome. And in the background would be something worth memorizing because these things are back. Well, I'm just gonna select all of this. I promise it's not stealing. We just copy paste that, remove that group, and then we just yeah, it'll take a while to import this over here. It actually would be in the back, except we need to make this gray. And then we select all of this. Alright, how's it looking? Alright, now we need to add. Now, what color are they? I just need to see. They're color too. So we're gonna have to add color triggers here for color number 2. We're gonna make them bright red. And then we're gonna slowly fade it off back into color 2. Go back to red. Back into color 2. How much time do you take for that? 0.49. Yeah, so these also become red as well. So we just copy paste this again, which is annoying. I really need to drink some water. Guys, I'm sorry if the light. What is. Oh my god, why would I make it so big? I don't make it that small. I'm sorry if the quality is really bad. I don't know why sometimes it's bad. I don't know why. But hold up, I have to drink some water. Alright, how's that looking? Yeah, so everything that we can view, it should also get another group, 26. And these ones too should also get another group, 26. So after that, you know, 26, it makes the group 26 entirely vague. And I think we're done with that part if I just add some ground spikes. Yeah, I'll just add some ground spikes to this part and then we're just basically done. I really like how this level is going far. Well, as for this part, it's a complete mess. Um, so what should I do? Huh. Let's go to layer 1 here. We should make these things have another group 27. And then there would be a move trigger. Carry it along the x-axis like so. For as long as we can. 27. It doesn't look like that thing is doing anything. What about if I make it negative 30? Alright. So we are basically done with this part. The level is 1 minute 2 seconds right now. It looks kind of clunky, honestly. It has 6,000 objects for 1 minute of gameplay. Alright, let's actually preview this level and let's see how it goes. We'll just turn this on because it is kind of hard and I'm not trying to verify it right now. This is why previews with ignore damage sometimes fall apart because I don't own a macro. Alright, I am on mobile, so you can't get it. So yeah, it's kind of difficult for me. Yep, that's the level currently. And I am really not looking forward to doing this, but here we go. Oh my. I literally can't believe what happened yesterday. Yeah, like, yesterday was the worst day of my life. Like, I can't believe I died to the freaking last bug. It was a bug. I died to the front facing slope, which you can't even die to at all. You can't even die to that. So yeah, unlikely chances that I make it there again, because this level is an absolute beast of a level. It's so long, and I always end up like that. Great. I have to go through this freaking thing again. Just to be safe, I'm not spamming there. Obviously, I'm gonna die to that. I really hate this style. I do not want to play it. I just don't. I just don't. This is a little my brother made. It is a pretty nice blog design. After all, I actually am proud of him for making this. This is kind of neat. I'm just saying what he made. It is kind of a good level, I guess. It's decent. Can I actually do this without ignore damage? Big chances here I die here. Yep. Alright. What do I do now? I don't even know what I do. 1%. 1% on an impossible level, guys. That is my new flex. Yeah, I'm not doing that more. 47 attempts and 1%. Yeah, nice try. I don't know what I do right now. I am. Hmm. Well, the third part of the Russian title included this. You know what? The S's make everything harder, man. Oh, okay. I guess. I guess I'll build more of this then. I'm not feeling like doing anything right now. The only thing I'm actually ethical doing right now is Vlehn because it is a masterpiece. I really love this level for what it is right now. I'll just put it doesn't lag actually. That's the best part. It doesn't lag. Yeah, don't worry because let's just select the start position, place it backwards. Let's make it a mini. Just make it invisible. I didn't add ground spikes. I am not done with this, man. I didn't add freaking ground spikes. So what I actually want to do here now is add ground spikes, which is my favorite thing. I absolutely love adding ground spikes. It's my favorite thing. I definitely don't despise doing any of this. Oh great, there's glow in here. Oh wait, instead of doing that, this is how everything works. You just put ground spikes basically everywhere. Like literally everywhere. It just helps. It just does. I don't know why. Yeah, how annoying is that now? Shouldn't be that hard, you know. When is it drop? This follows the masterpiece. This remix is such a masterpiece. This remix, it is awesome. The thing is, now we have to make the layout, which is gonna be kind of difficult. I have basically zero ideas for this, so it's basically just whatever just comes to mind. Ooh, we could use these. Ah, that's a sick color. You know what? If I were to play it from here, then how would this thing change? You know what? The excessive use of triggers here just adds even more stuff. I'm optimizing this stuff, man. I'm optimizing. Nah, that ain't happening. Look at the amount of triggers that have been used throughout this entire thing. Like, look at this. Guys, I'm getting bored. I'm just gonna start putting a start position over here. I'm not sure if this would work. Yeah, this is why we do stuff like this. We're not going to just keep the background like that. We're going to keep the background red. Red. Red like that. You know what? This is not going to be a light tap. This is going to be everything at once. You know what? Crazy plot twist. You can go through those. Well, I'm starting to get confused. You know, how about we make this a lot more better? Alright, that part was awkwardly short. Not gonna lie. Now, hopefully, these don't kill you over here. would happen if I were to skip the entire thing? You know what? We're changing. We're making this into a different memory part. We've been staying like relatively even more off ground since we went up there. Now it's time to make this part even more interesting. Since now we're done with this part, we are actually going to make some structures. This would obviously be black. Luckily, that's not the only thing that would help us. We are going to be building even more of these structures, which is going to be fascinating. Now, we're not gonna select one line, we'll make sure we don't. You're actually going to confuse the player into thinking that they found a secret way. But no, they didn't. So we're just gonna use reverse psychology here. I'm gonna make them think that they died, but in fact, all of this stuff will have no hitboxes. Yeah, make this no touch impossible. So if we just do this, we're gonna still gonna die here. So you know, we're making this extra difficult. All of these are going to have no hitboxes. Yeah, so you don't know which ones to trust, in fact. which just makes this entire thing 10,000 times more difficult. Of course, in memory, in the aspect of memory. Actually, we're going to continue this by doing that, which would be no touch impossible. Now, why does this have? It had the groups, alright. And to make it even worse, I said static objects. Why would it select the entire thing? Whatever. We're just gonna copy paste this here and then make these no touch impossible. Oh my god, even I'm just trying to get confused. There was like, show clicks, yeah. I clicked here because I was so confused. Yeah, we're also gonna um remove that since sometimes it just looks ugly. You know what? This actually kind of connects, which is good for when I'm selecting spikes. We're also gonna add this over here just to add an extra layer of confusion. It literally makes you memorize an entire click pattern, which is awful. I should actually look at these in hitboxes because some of them kill you and some of them don't. No, it's actually way more confusing this way actually. Yeah, that won't look pretty. We'll just remove one of those and then we'll add it up there. Yep, perfect. I'm gonna make them think they have a chance. But in fact, we're just gonna make things even more evil. We're just going to hide these. No glow. We're just gonna scale that up until that part is impossible. Actually, let's go into hitboxes and move those ones. I don't want to be wasting objects here. Why? What? I haven't actually tested out the yellow orb. Yep, you just instantly die there. We're just making them have a chance. Alright, so basically most of the framework is done. But as you usually know, I like to make things even more confusing. So we're just adding an extra layer of confusion. And I don't care if this goes through there or not because we can't freaking see the thing. You know what? Why do I keep doing that? No, it doesn't show. I'm just gonna add this thing everywhere. Yeah, now that this nightmare is done, full of 400 objects for that less gameplay. Oh my god, I am starting to get confused. You know that's a bad sign when I'm making a level like this. That's some bad news. So yeah, we're just gonna be changing random colors here and there. We're gonna be making this black while we make color 3. I believe it was 3. While we make the color of the background white. And then we just copy it and then we just invert it. We are making one that. We are making the color 3 white. We are making the background black. Now one has been black and red now. Now we have to make it back to white. 3 is going to go and be black. Yes, so the background would be red again. Their free time should be longer. Yeah, that is kind of confusing. You know what? I am making more of this stuff in the background to make it even more confusing. Yes, you heard me right. To make it even more confusing. Okay, why can't I freaking just do this? I'm such an idiot. And then plaster this on it. You must screw this. I'm just spamming this all over the area and making it no touch impossible. Wait. Goodness gracious. What have I done? The thing is, it is. Yeah, it is kind of confusing. These all need a new group, I'm telling you. 31. Yo, that effect is actually kind of cool. Okay, that is kind of confusing. Alright, at some point I have to stop this loop, so I actually know how to do that. There are so many triggers in this level. I think we have almost reached 200 triggers. So now it would be a wave portal down here. This is actually kind of difficult to keep track of. And then alright, that's the end of this part, which also means it's the end of the live stream. Okay, yeah, we did quite a lot of progress today. What did we do this time? We did this part. How many objects is this? Oh, forget about that. Those squares beneath are important. Yeah, we had 1,562 objects today, and each one with careful precision. So now I show you the current state of Vlehn. That went back. I'm fumbled up at the end, but whatever. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. See you guys.